going?
Good. You could just go in this door right here down these stairs.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I do. When the client opened the door, I definitely knew who she was. It's Scheana Shay.
My name is Scheana Shay. I'm probably best known for the reality show Vanderpump Rules. Hi. Welcome. Good. So I thought maybe we could hang outside, have a nice view.
Totally.
I've lived mid-city for the last 12 years. I just didn't want to be at that apartment anymore. It was where I shared a lot of memories with my ex-husband, and I just felt like I needed a change. It's a little overcast today. So I have my mom here today watching. She's been a huge fan of Tyler's. And it was just really important that my mom be here with me today so we could share this experience together.
Love this.
Thanks.
This is
nice view.
Exactly the place to take a nap.
Yeah. I just want to see him in action with the scribbles and just all of the facial expressions and all of that. Like everything I see on the show, I'm so excited to be able to see in person.
Well, today, as this happens, anybody can technically come through. I see we have some objects, which definitely helps. Cool. I'm going to hold on to these because there's a lot coming in.
There is a certain person I'm hoping will come through, but I just kind of want to let him do his thing.
Okay. There's a circumstance where basically on mom's side of family, I have a woman that's coming through, but I definitely feel like I have to talk about like grandma level with an M name, and I feel like I have to highlight that. So in the way this is coming in, there's this reference to, do you know the, I think how to describe this. There's this old lady, I'm seeing a symbol. There's like a whole brand of handbags. Like they have like little, it's like a cartoon on it of an old woman. I'm trying to remember what this is.
Oh my God, I know what he means. I know what he has to be meaning right now.
They're basically like, I'm trying to remember what the name of them is. Give me one sec.
Yeah, there were these like little comics. There was this old lady named Maxine.
Gotcha.
And there were like all different little quotes.
Yes. That was the thing.
My mom's name. That's my mom's name.
So do you have any connection to that or in any way?
Yes.
Okay, cool. They connected to the Maxine thing?
Yes.
Okay. So the reason I need to kind of bring this up is because she's bringing forward this understanding of the decline or the health stuff. But the timing when she actually passed, it's almost kind of like, oh no, that shouldn't have happened when it happened. So it's kind of one of those situations where like, I knew something was wrong with me, wasn't feeling great, but then this just kind of happened, and there's some feeling of like it being abrupt.
Yeah, so that would be my mom's mom. Her name was Maxine.
Yes.
So right when you said that, I was like, oh my gosh.
Gotcha.
She had a stroke, and it was very sudden. I saw her that morning, asked her to feed my betta fish for me, and I said, I'll see you tomorrow. And she always just said, you know, I'll see you tomorrow, I'll see you in the morning. And it was just...
There's this feeling of like, I'm good, I'm accepting, and it's my time to pass. The feeling was, I need family to know I was thinking about like how long I had left and came to terms with this like beforehand.
God, I needed that. I needed
that. Oh man, there's something funny about grandma being able to see that a man wasn't good for a woman and verbalizing it, and then at the end, the relationship ended up working out, and she was like, I told you so, but in a loving way. And it keeps coming through. She's kind of joking. She's like, didn't want to give it to you fully, but now you know, like you knew where I was coming from.
Literally that note.
Yeah, really?
That's so crazy.
No way.
Yeah, high school
like,
boyfriend.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Scheana had moved in with my mom after my dad had passed, and she would write her notes.
And there were several notes that she had left me that had just given me advice about this person. So and I wanted to get one of the things from one of the notes right here. There's a tattoo that she had the most beautiful writing.
Yes.
And one of them that I was reading, she just said, please always remember that love is kind, patient, and considerate. It's not jealous. And then she goes, I care very much for you and Paul, but like she just knew that that wasn't the person for me.
Right.
But this note was the one that I just most like, I felt had the most feeling behind it, and I haven't read this in 15 years. And she just said, Scheana, thank you for being thoughtful enough to call me and let me know your plans, because anytime I would go out with my high school boyfriend at the time, She always wanted to know where I was and make sure I was safe. And I'm so sorry I've been so blah lately. My mood has been bad for quite a while. I hope in time I'll be able to handle things better. Please have patience with me. Lots of love, Puna. And I hadn't read this in years until last night, and I was just like, I don't even remember her ever being unpleasant or unkind or rude or anything like this. Reading these notes again 15 years later, I'm like, wow, I can apply those things in my life now.
Are there any questions that you have currently?
Yeah. I mean, personally, yeah, like there is one person in particular in my life who our relationship, friendship changed, and now trying to figure out where to go from there. Met him when I was with my ex-boyfriend, so there was not even a thought of any romantic connection whatsoever. We just became amazing friends, and then 4th of July this year, we crossed that line. And it came down to are we gonna date or not? And he said he wasn't ready, and I said, okay, then I'm gonna continue dating. But then that became an issue, and we're just in this very up and down place right now. And I'm just like, can I go and can we do this just as friends, or are we gonna keep fighting and doing this up and down thing we've been doing the last 2 months?
Okay, cool. Interesting. This is weird. When we were talking, they were pretty clearly like coming through and basically like talking about cutting the cord, and like it doesn't feel intuitively right to me to like maintain that in a romantic way. Friend way, sure, but like,
Agreed.
So it's just kind of probably best to let that exist for what it's worth, and to honor it for what it's worth, but also to know that, you know, it's not maybe the one.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I would say is, for some reason, there's kind of acknowledging like this 6-month period, and I feel like we're in it. It just feels kind of like a processing period is the way I would describe it.
Okay.
And then I see like other opportunities, launching pads, but your love life, they're just kind of like, let it be, let it be. Like this is a time to focus on career, development, health, well-being.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So give a little
Now
time.
is the time to just focus on Scheana.
Yes, exactly.
I think my grandma Puna would definitely be happy about Tyler's advice to stay single. And I know she would just tell me to focus on myself and my career, and that's the most important thing right now. I'm in a place in my life right now where I don't have any expectations, and I'm just kind of going with the flow and focusing on myself and my work and the things that I am in control of, and anything else that comes along will be a pleasant surprise.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Thank
This has
you.
been awesome.
So cool.
Do you want your scribble by chance?
Yes, of course.
We went through a couple, but yeah, there's that.
Oh my gosh.
For ya.
That was an incredible experience. Like literally everything he said was so spot on. Yeah, it was really cool.
Well, if you ever need me, I'm always here.
Thank you.
Of course, anytime.
Awesome.
All right. Say hello to
Thank
everyone
you.
for me.
You too. That was so cool. Whew. That was amazing. Everything I thought it would be in there.